Hello, one and all. This is Lovelocks. Welcome back to Pyre. And before we continue our journey, I'd like to take a look at Ametha. Read a bit more about her, the newest addition to the Darkwings. The Guilty Sister. She's an outcast of the Winged High-Wing Remnants, the Commonwealth's hated enemies. So she's got this tackle, hurtles forward engulfed in aura, immune to adversaries' auras. This is a pretty strong ability, I'd say. Fly takes flight, evading adversaries and obstacles. Hold to fly longer. She's got that dash, and she gets to shove aside. It wasn't just adversaries, it was also allies. So you could kind of use it to push people a bit while you aren't controlling them. She's one of the harps, winged warriors from the mountainous outskirts of the Commonwealth, where they are feared. Led to their mountain nest. We read this before. Mountain nest awaiting the day where they would darken the skies and retake the land. So the Commonwealth, it appears as though the Commonwealth took the land from them. Talon was her past occupation. The fiercest squadron in the High-Wing Remnants is the reason the Blood Border is thusly named. Unable to stop the Talons of the High-Wing Remnants, the Commonwealth sought to destroy them from within. Interesting. Okay. Observations. If the Commonwealth fears anything at all, it is the harps of the High-Wing Remnants. She is clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of war. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude toward things, though you sense she is in pain or in a state of turmoil over something. Assuming they're talking about her feud with her sister. I think her sister's name was Tamitha? Alright, let's continue our journey. I love this, it's a unicorn here. Looks like we have no choice. We have to go to the Sulphur Main. Precarious path leading toward the woods. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. Let's hope not too treacherous. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the Black Crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this Sandalwood be worth all of the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He's very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes, toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. I'm really anxious to meet Sandalwood, to find out exactly who this is. So we've got Flamberg or Glass Peak. Lands on a northern plateau over Waking Wood, pocked with seething fissures. That doesn't sound very inviting. Sir Gilman claims he could dig up something valuable here. I'm kind of tempted to go in this route just to get another item, because it's been a while since we've gotten one. What does it say for Glass Peak? Lands to the east of the Waking Wood, riddled with black crags. Tamitha says she can procure a talisman here. Alright, so it's random item, something valuable. So I guess when they say something valuable, it means something that we can sell. I'm gonna go with the talisman because I think we could use another one. It looks like we have a lot more areas to travel to in this spot. Look at that like horse thing going on there too. Oh, the environments are so gorgeous. Having gone the route Tamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Clip our wings before they cast us down. Oh. Her wings have been clipped, I guess. Tamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of soul. For you, reader darling. We High-Wing Remnants stash away such things for such occasions. A star splinter. Rank 10 talisman. When preparing to fling the orb, the bearer's charge-up speed increases plus 40%. A fleck of shaped rock fallen from the heavens. Its very shape tempts you to give it a good toss. Only a value of 13. I don't know, that doesn't sound that good. It can avoid us having to be banished, but overscoring. Having passed beyond the Black Crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Wakingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling. He ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. He was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rights beckon, and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Well then, let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The Lone Minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. So I guess we're supposed to pick the most expedient path to find Sandalwood? Unknown area. Needlefield, a small clearing east of the Glade of Lugh. The Lone Minstrel says his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. And Greymoor contains the grandest trees in all of Wakingwood. The Lone Minstrel says his client Sandalwood once resided here. Studied the rites or resided. I would say if he knows a way better, like a faster way through, it would be where he resided. So let's go. I don't know. To me, it's kind of like a coin flip. So let's just go to Greymoor. Sandalwood has led a long life, compared with any of you at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Unfortunately, you find no trace of Sandalwood. Oh, great. And without him there to guide you, you remain quite lost. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Great, we're trapped. Oh, man. Either the Burnt Grove, and the music stopped. Oh, I'm so freaked out. Ashen grounds amid Wakingwood. Faye seems drawn to this location for some reason. And the Underthicket, the southern pass through Wakingwood. The ABZU seems to wish to go towards this location. So he's probably senses some food. Faye wants to go this way. You know, we're gonna follow Tizo's stomach. The woods are so disorienting. At this point, you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later, there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Oh, no. The Beyonder Crystal seeks... Oh, nice. Beyonder Crystal. What brings you to me this time, my dear reader? There's also, we could ask her what's on her mind. So then, we are back on solid land, or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the farthest corners of this land, it seems. Though I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going, not that I have any real choice. Now, we had best get back to our normal business, as it were. Let's do the trial. It is the least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. What do we have her equipped with? +2 presence. That seems like it would be good for a trial that might have us like banishing enemies. Let's summon Jodariel. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth, regardless. Soon, Jodariel appears in heed of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? Oh, what's it gonna be? Demons such as Jodariel are slow to move in the rights, but have huge auras and inflict heavy pyre damage. They can close the distance, something or other. They'll do a lot of damage to pyre. What is the meaning of this, reader? Where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she is right. What? Against 2 of them? Or 3 of them? Holy crap. Okay, there we go. Maybe we could do this. This seems really unfair though. Okay, maybe not. Oh man. Oh god. Get in there! Oh man, I had to play that really carefully. Man, I got this. I got this. They're not making this too difficult, I don't think. I'll just saunter in slowly. Yes! Nice. Jodariel. Showing them what they can do, what she can do. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Sweet! Getting all kinds of achievements for this. Oh, the waterfall connects the 2 lands. Okay. Between the Commonwealth and the downside. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? Solium's horn. Jodariel casts her aura farther and faster than usual. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I'll accept that reward. Are you kidding me? So that's actually very similar to Jomir's Fang. Lingers longer than usual. So it's all about, it seems to be about casting auras. Only used by Jodariel. What does it say? Sandra's second blade managed to graze her target's face. Twisted as it was with sorrow, not with rage. And what did... Gnashing his teeth and howling as with joy, the brazen Alpha Chief threw himself at danger. Oh, I thought it would be like a continuing story. And then, so does someone not have one yet? I think I'd like to put the Kerfang back on Faye. Orb flinging or presence? Orb flinging or presence? I don't know. Let's go with presence for now. We can always fix that later. Oh, that's a weird effect. I think we're drinking her moonshine. Hamatha notices you with her bottle of moonshine. Drink up by all means, darling. Nice to find a child after my own heart. She moves in close and lowers her voice. Let me tell you a little secret. That bottle there. It's enchanted. Never runs dry. Ever. Believe me. If it could, I would have known by now. Apparently has some spurned old bog crone that once tried to make a never-ending poison, but kept failing utterly, till she threw away her life's work in disgust. Oh, okay. Never-ending poison. So instead it's a never-ending alcoholic beverage? I fetched a good price for it. Decided to take a swig one day while on the hunt for Tamitha, when things weren't going quite as well for me as they are now. You understand? Turns out that stuff is pretty good. Consider it for sharing, darling. Just everything in moderation and so on. She takes a drink herself as she brushes by you. Wow. Some intense stuff. What happens if we like... Some things seem to attract attention and some things don't. Oh, Tizo's fast asleep. I like poking the drive in. Does not seem happy with us. Okay. Let's investigate our surroundings. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the underthicket, but then southern paths are Wiggenwood, a dense patch of trees that for centuries have attempted to strangle one another. But then, what is it, Tizo? Tizo seems to have found a clue to the whereabouts of the lone minstrel's client. Do tell. Little imp brings to you a strip of bark. Does not seem unusual at first until you notice a message carved onto the inside. Bark strip. Can be sold at the slug market. A sturdy strip of bark. On it is written, "Come to the cinder root. S." But let's notify the group. So it's some kind of message from this Sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? Grounds well traveled by saps, knowledgeable in the rites. South of the Glade of Loot. Okay. It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still? Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Now we can perform our vocation or whatever it's called. Small global bonus. Jeez. I feel like mentoring is a good idea. Or the global bonus. I'm not so keen on the items so much to sell. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's mentor a companion again. I wonder, okay, so exiles gain enlightenment twice as quickly while they have inspiration. I assume that will apply to the mentorship as well. So maybe I should, but I kind of want to just mentor someone who's already high, get them, you know, even higher. But I think we can get to Tizo to level 3 with this. After his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. Implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. kind of like you send them in as like a bomb, I think, and then send someone fast in afterwards, or maybe even Jodariel in afterwards to get a big, to score like a big, get like a big score on the Pyre. Let's mentor two. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna use them though. I'm not sure if it's better to like just level up 3 or 4 people, or you want to like, or spread it out, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough about our opponents a lot of the time to like be able to adjust our lineup accordingly. So it's like it's better to have like 3 or 4 really strong people. I think I'm gonna go with Faye, because I think Faye is really good. That's further than usual. Slows nearby adversaries. That's really good. Mentor Faye. Me? Oh, of course. Please tell me something. I don't know. For there's lots of it. Sit down with Faye to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. Since she is beginning to understand. Also, I like Faye a lot. I like all the characters, actually. Nice. The 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somehow closer to them. Maybe? Maybe, kind of. What was this again? Brief charge up time before Faye can cast her aura is greatly reduced. And this is like... I'm gonna leap towards the roof, no one has it. I'm gonna go with the webbed feet. Well, the jumping's pretty good, because you can like jump right in there. I like just being able to run by people into the Pyre. The more I think on it, I think that I don't like being banished very much. And I'm sure no one likes to be banished. Was there anyone to talk to? No. Ah, this is the unknown area. We have reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood may have come through here. Maybe we're gonna finally meet Sandalwood. Oh, look at those trees. They look like kind of like tree lollipops. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then, something startles little imp Tizo. What is it, Tizo? Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something, or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him. And leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo. But you look famished here. The wooden man, is this him? Sandalwood? Would make sense. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. So that must be him. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. I wonder if he's going to join us. He is the lone minstrel's client, Headwind's informant, and leader of the Nightwings. It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. Cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here. My kin, though. We shall manage on our own from here on out. What? You are welcome to continue with us, of course. though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all of this. Wow. I never expected this to happen. I just assumed we'd carry on. Insist on staying. You have been assured your freedom. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. Bid everyone farewell. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted. Remain silent. This cannot be happening. To have come this far, only to be brushed aside by some strange sap? We're gonna insist on staying. You stand your ground, meeting Volfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volfred, sir, I'm Headwind. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you and also to this reader. Not just a reader, they're our friend. My friend. They're not disposable. We made them a promise and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, but there's much to do. Have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq? Aye, Volfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Is it me or does Sandalwood look evil? I immediately thought this is an evil person. Same with the Lone Minstrel. The Lone Minstrel's got me a bit concerned too. Of course, sir. Volfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Volfred Sandalwood join you. He knows much of the rites. Speaking of rights, looks like we're below a great, giant, pink tree. The Glade of Lu. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Volfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. The demon. Let's read that and talk to Volfred. Okay, I want to read the book first. The demon. Emperor Muir, scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared by Emperor, then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp Haub proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. Oh, really? Wow. So Golethanian was supposed to murder this man, and he started to pity him so much that he went to his defense. All right, Volfred, let's talk. As you approach Volfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tariq, if you have a moment. Aye, Volfred, sir, what is it? This reader, you deem them worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Volfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that their achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet they and the others followed them. Indeed. Your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of them, I wonder? Seems to be positive. Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my kin. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. He's really creeping me out. Now, pardon us. Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They'll leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. All right. Let's take a look at the select market. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise, which we opened here just now. So, give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Right light. Once per right, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished, it is instead restored by 5. Failed attempt to merchandise the sacred tradition of the scribes. It was intended to prolong the proceedings. Okay, so I'm assuming, like, if you're gonna lose, you get 5. You get a second chance. That seems really good. But I'm never actually gonna lose. So you can stop him from talking, I guess. Or you can get him talking again. Okay. We've got 41. We got this bark strip. Guess we just sell that. I don't think I'm gonna ever use this. I don't know. Any adversaries banished by the bearer takes longer to return, right? Righteous Flame. Sword back to 5. Back some range. +2 hope. Carrying the aura of the bear moves faster, right? 51. I think I'll just continue upgrading the ones that I have. How much? This will increase it to +4. 300. Oh, what about Jodariel's? 21%. 36%. +2 quickness, +3 quickness. Probably dealing bonus damage, but further and faster. That's pretty good too. +21%. I think any of them would be good. I kind of wish I did get this one, but it was so cheap. Speed. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one. More damage.
You were lactose, Poppy.
Fucking Rod. That's how you get a repeat customer there, Dad. You give him a deal. And we're gonna find out what the deal is with the next right on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now, and I love you all.